Hello, ladies. This is Tonya, the self-care maven, helping women everywhere look better, feel better without the pressure of other people's expectations. It's been a moment since I have posted, and it's just because, a lot going on. Life gets in the way sometimes of social media because we all hopefully have real lives. But that aside, I just wanted to come online to say women stay safe. Be proactive when it comes to your safety. Things are wild in these streets, right? I'm pretty sure if you're not living under a rock somewhere or I have absolutely no social media, you are aware of the fact that a young woman was hit in the face with a brick because she refused to give a man her phone number. And she showed in her peripheral, that there were several other men standing in the background. No one did anything to intervene on her behalf, and it just goes to show no one is coming to save you. And what it proves is that for all of the naysayers out there saying not all men, yeah, it is all men as a collective. The rates of femicide and violence against women and girls has increased tremendously globally, and this is since and including the time of the pandemic. And it's just unfortunate that things are going to get worse before they get better if you're just going by what's going on in different regions of the world. There's a lot of political unrest. There's a lot of political unrest now brewing in West Africa and North Africa. There is still the whole turmoil between Ukraine and Russia. So all of these things, are hotbeds that are happening, sociopolitically, culturally, that are going on. There's, a movement in South Korea where women are saying, we're not going to take this anymore. We're not going to have any more kids. We're not going to get married. We are not going to service you men until the situation for women become better. And instead of this sparking, an aha moment in the powers that be, they're doubling down in terms of how women are marginalized in South Korean society. And South Korea, that's only one example. This is happening globally. And we have a lot of researchers speaking to these issues regarding, domestic violence, violence against women, the further marginalization of women globally, and the pushback that, women who are trying to improve the conditions of women globally are facing. And the reality the whole reality of the whole thing is patriarchy is in its death throes, and it is violently fighting against it. And we know, we've all seen it in the animal kingdom. You don't need to go, somewhere to another planet to recognize when an entity, an organism feels threatened, when its survival feels threatened, how violently it will fight back and how much violent it becomes. And this is what we're seeing playing out now. For anyone who wants to deny that, argue with your mama. The reality of it is women are facing a lot of crises right now, and it's not because it's our fault. It's not. Statistically, all the ones that talk about how emotional women are, here's the data. The data is out there. When it comes to violence, violent crime, abuse, who tops that statistic? It's not 80-90% of women doing that globally, collectively. It is not women starting wars. It's not. So again, argue with your mama, because the math is not mathing. And I just wanted to come on here and say, ladies, do your self-care, Be proactive with your safety. Here in the US, things are boiling even more. You can feel the tension in the air as we move into the presidential race season. And there's going to be a lot of vitriol that's going to unfortunately spill over into, the domain of women. Why? When it comes to issues of conflict, marginalization, and oppression, the two groups that are always the most affected by this are women and children. Always women and children. And you can add the elderly to that mix as well. But by and large, it is always women and children feeling the brunt of that. I could, briefly speak to what's going on in Haiti in terms of the horrendous amount of violence and SA that's happening to women and girls in Haiti. But I don't want to go too far off into the weeds. Bottom line, women move strategically, practice self-care, be proactive about your safety. You know what that looks like. Know your environment, be extremely vigilant. I don't want to say paranoid because that can go off into, the realm of something else, but be proactive. You cannot give anyone the benefit of the doubt. It's unfortunate, but this is the climate that we are currently navigating as women. And you, unfortunately, if it's not your father and if it's not your brother whom you have healthy relationships with, because I have to add those conditions there. If it's not male siblings, cousins, family members with whom you have healthy, truly bonded, caring, nurturing relationships with, you cannot give anyone with an XY chromosome the benefit of the doubt right now. And I know I'm going to get a lot of flack for that. Other women have, so I don't consider myself special in that regard. But this is the world we live in right now. And so, having said that, stay safe, focus, and pursue those things that help you thrive and not just survive. Till next time, Self-Care Maven out.